Brazil are world champions again, the futsal world champions. And in their team, they have a player whose skill has taken futsal to a completely new level.
Falcao is a personal friend of mine. We meet up and chat quite often. In my opinion, he's the best futsal player the world has ever seen. I think that if you had to choose a Pelé of futsal, then Falcao would be that Pelé.
Just before we came to the World Cup, Falcao and I were playing in the final of the Brazilian Futsal Championship. We were winning, and then the ball came over to him and he did a bicycle kick right from the middle of the court. I was standing 2 meters away from him and I asked myself, how did he do that? The ball went straight into the net. Only a genius can do things like that.
I'm even going to get a tattoo done on my foot with his signature so that he can see I'm a really big fan of his. He's made a deep impression on me. He's one of the best players I've ever seen, maybe him together only with Manuel Tobias. I think he's showing that he's playing at a higher level than any other player at the moment. I think he's the best.
Last month, we were present to see Brazil win the FIFA Futsal World Cup, beating Spain after a penalty shootout. To no one's great surprise, the award for Best Player went to Falcao, futsal's undisputed star for several years now. And as we were in Rio, we took the opportunity to take Falcao to the beach and discuss his amazing career.
All the great players played futsal. I believe in a process where kids aged between 7 and 10 should only play futsal. That way, because of the amount of contact with the ball, the kid will train for maybe 1 hour and will have possession of the ball many times. The kids end up learning the best way to hold the ball and the best way to hit it. In football, a 7- or 8-year-old kid on a very big pitch will touch the ball only 3 or 4 times and lose it as well, so it's a big difference. If you look at Robinho, Ronaldinho, Ronaldo, Zico and Rivellino, all these great players played futsal.
Brazil is the capital of futsal. It may not have invented the sport, Uruguay lays claim to that, but it has certainly led to its development. The oldest state federations were founded over half a century ago. There are millions of players of all ages. There's a thriving domestic scene with a professional league that's been running since 1996 and contains clubs spread across the whole country. Attendances vary, although Falcao's club Malwi from the small town of Jaraguá do Sul can get crowds of many thousands. And they've won 3 of the last 4 national championships. In 1998, Falcao made his debut for the national squad. Alessandro Rosa Vieira, to give him his full name, was still only 20, but he easily slotted into a team captained by Manuel Tobias, Brazil's first futsal legend. When Manuel retired, the torch was passed to the young man. He's still only 31 years old, so his career has some way to run, but already he's notched up some impressive achievements. He scored over 250 goals for his country. He's been named best player at the last 2 World Cups and is now at long last a world champion. No wonder he's one of the best-known sportspeople in Brazil.
I'm a futsal player above all, and recently there was a survey among the futsal media here in Brazil. They said that Falcao had a 78% approval rating. I suppose for me it's very good, but our sport needs an idol, and one day I'll have to stop playing. I've met lots of people. I've met actors from all the main channels here in Brazil. When I'm at the hotel, the visitors can be endless. There'll be singers, actors, all sorts of well-known Brazilians, people like Ronaldo and Robinho. I mix well with all these people, but sometimes the sheer weight of the Falcao name is something that scares me.
So to what does Falcao attribute his prowess and Brazil's dominance of the indoor game? Well, there's a mysterious Brazilian essence, so they say, called ginga. It's hard to define, but it's in the way the body moves. It's almost like a dance, and it's something you acquire almost from birth. Falcao has ginga, and that's why he's the best futsal player in the world.
We have to have ginga. I'm doing a project in Japan at the moment to show the Japanese that futsal should be part of their project to develop football. But in Japan, there's no futsal. The players there start playing when they're 20 years old. But you have to start early to give the kids the qualities needed. Futsal is what gives you ginga. Do the Brazilians have ginga? Well, if they played futsal, they do. The kids have to learn to dribble. The coaches should be hard with the kids once they get to 10 years of age, but up to 10 years old, the kids need to have fun. So, for any kids watching this, you must be confident. Listen to what the coach teaches you, but don't neglect your technique. And, just as important, you should all be great friends. I think that what is almost more important than being a great futsal player is to be a great person.
Você ser uma grande pessoa.